And we are streaming. Hello and welcome to Stars Confusion for the 12th of May 2023. Hope we are all doing well. We have 3 people currently queued up, so we'll give it a few moments and see if we can drag anybody else into this. Also, apologies. Yep, YouTube nicely reminding me that I am streaming. So, how are we doing? Alive! Alive will do, sir. Alive will do. Glad to hear it, Prospero. And building a bed. Okay, fair enough. It kind of throws me because, of course, the joke about making a bed is that I assume you're actually doing some carpentry as opposed to, you know, housework, but after you're actually building it, I can't really do anything with that. Is Futon a valid Yaku in Riichi? Unlikely, but I suppose we could make one up for it. There are certainly random game modes where we could make it up for it. Maybe the formal name for 3 consecutive triplets. Well, it's about you didn't, so, you know, I had to suddenly work with that. Also, evening, Draconis. So currently we have Prospero, Rise, and myself queued. And if we get anything started in the next 2-3 minutes, I'll probably have to go on to the Tenho side of things for a bit. Speaking of, how far, where am I in Tenho? Okay, fine. Condition reset. Yeah, so we're still 15 points on the 4th queue. We've still got a way to go. Draconis has joined. Okay, so the match will be Prospero, Rise, Shadow, Draconis. Good luck to you all. Let's begin. Still yet to hit that 1 in 330,000. But maybe today will be that day. The ultimate no-skill Yaku. Just make sure the thing. Okay, we are off. Good luck to all. Starting south and with a Honitsu. I mean, there are other things I could do, but all my pins are connected, so Honitsu. Green and white both pass, so maybe full. Maybe go Chinitsu here. But we of course have to draw more Pinsy tiles to make either of those things happen. And technically Ipeko Pin 2 is another route this hand could go. But that would be giving up some value. Or potential value at least. There's only one of each of those gone. We'll go. Could start aggressively calling here, but I think I prefer the 6-9 weight. Kind of wish I'd called it with that in context, but hey, I think it was fine. Two reds. If we D-luck into another 8-pin discard, though, 2 whites gone as well. And now we can call any of 2, 7, 8 to get ourselves there. Maybe shouldn't have gone the hard on the triplet side of things, but given our only other option was that, leaving us a 1, 2, 2, you know, 1 and 2 pair of 2s. No, this is fine. Ishantin. Ishantin for Chinitsu. Which is good enough to push against that, I think. Oof. I can't hit Tenpai with it, though. Draw a 9-pin, I technically have a an Itsu weight as well. Wait, 7, 6, 9. Alright, 3, 6, 9. Shinitsu Tenpai. With possible Itsu as well. We have a Chinitsu, we gotta go with this. Mangan or not. Yeah. Nah, got it. It was aggressive to push that, but we had a Chinitsu, so... Gotta take the chances for value. You only had 3 Hana, ultimately. Could have had anything, but... But now we got a trash hand. Right, what are we doing with this trash hand? We are playing a 2-pin, and we're gonna wait a little bit. So if we have any of the honor tiles where we can potentially go honor and thing. We have potential Sanchikyu. It's an unlikely Sanchikyu though. And even including the cards we discarded, we weren't going to go for Kokushu with this. Useful. Very useful. Alright, let's go 9-man. I don't think we are going Sanchikyu here. I'm quite happy to have the extended Sozu run though. We can get rid of red. Okay, not the worst draw in the world. We could potentially have Ipeiko, pair things up that way. I'd like to do something with my 9 at this point, but that'll do. So we have a closed 8. So wait, if we pair up North or at 9 now, which isn't the best, but it at least is Tenpai late in game. Might be able to chase somebody off the pot with that. Weirdly, what I want is another 9-cell actually. It doesn't technically advance the hand, but it's a more definite bodies up here. Now, of course, it kind of has to be 3-man, which is for a 10-1 anyway. Could potentially gamble on the 3-6-9 octave, but for now we have safe tiles. We're not the dealer. We can wait a little bit. Go for something a bit later. 8, 8, 8. So 3 8s played. It's not been walled off yet. So we'll just play it. We'll play out. It's not walled off yet, but I feel it's unlikely he wants 9, so it is technically doable though. 4th west. Yeah, Prospero is just immediately covered. That's all the 8's gone, so if he wants 9s, it's got to be the pair weight. I was about to say, is there an outside chance we get a template at the end of that, but not quite. So, closed 5, sir. So, I'm among down to the dealer, but it is now the dealer's turn. That is an awful starting hand. Let's see. Boom. Well, we give an off win to Rise. I think we're okay with that. And we only have 2, but maybe I'm even thinking Chitoitsu at this point. Just immediately hard cut the 4-5, but I think the hand's got directions other than that at the moment. Yeah, I need to close up. I need to close up one or other of these closed weights though before we get any real progress, and that's one of them. Okay, so now we can potentially get the 9 and just go into a reach only as dealer. There's 1600 points in the middle for just a win, so if we get the 2-sided result, which again we should do. The only thing that doesn't improve the hand is another 9, so and we'd probably just throw another one of those anyway. There's our Carnage. Can't unfortunately do anything with that. Alright, second dragon pair discarded.
Riichi.
Shame we're waiting on the tile that we discarded with a pause on it. Because that probably means there's somebody who's got a pair of the darn things. So really we're waiting on the Sanzo. But what are we going to do from here? Not reach? Draconis, you gotta think is in Tenpai for Honitsu. But well, again, if I force them to go around even slightly, which I don't think I have. But we'll take our cheap win. Scare off the board. Grab the antes. Move ourselves into second. Alright, Paracells. We'll start with North then. So this could potentially be a Honitsu as well. We have 3 pairs of Sozu Honitsu tiles here. Alternatively, drawing another white would be pretty decent and give us options, but also does help the Honitsu as well. Yeah, let's keep going in that direction then. So we need to close 7. We need call of 1-6 south to get there. 5 loose tiles. It's not the best of hands. The last one we had was a more definite Chinitsu, but as dealer we could potentially try for this. Okay, we've played every odd Pinsy tile. Except 9. So we clearly know what we're about to draw. If we get this hand, we're coming at it from a long way back.
Boom.
But let's put some pressure on. Call 1. Do you have a self, or you just luck into a second self there? It doesn't look as if we're going to draw well enough to make this happen, and nobody's giving us the external Sozu tiles at the moment. Oddly, the middle Sozu seem cheaper than the terminal ones, which is a little odd, but hey. I mean, we do have 2 of each of them, so there's less of them about, arguably, but you know, still. Ishanten then, 7-so for Tenpai, or any 9-so, 1-so for the 7-so closed weight. Wrong 7. Yeah, Prospero might be playing safety against us here,
Boom.
but we'll take the Tenpai. I'm not going to turn calls off here because we can call 9 and actually improve this to a 3-6 weight. With 2 7s gone. Yeah, okay, 6-9.
Boom.
Wondering if we could have been on that 2 weight, but I don't think we could have. No, we couldn't have been. You want to make me throw a Dora at the end to stay in Tenpai? Sure. Could have been, but the middle Pinsy have been so cheap this game relatively. But it could have backfired, because obviously if they had a pair, then that would explain. It's the other things that have been, you know, been discarded, so. Oh, and that is a deal in Riichi. Pinfu, Dora, 2000 only. Which, because of the free Homba, actually puts me into the lead, so I'm okay with this. Lost my dealer turn. We were Tenpai, but these things happen. We have a possible Itsu and a single Dora North in our hand that we're going to think about. Since it is our seat wins. But again, we could just go Honitsu and just try and wait on this North later down the line. Not impossible. I don't think we're at the point of calling for it at this stage. Let's play East. Yeah, maybe we're just playing this normally. Just going for the Pinfu side of things here. We have a pair. We don't need to necessarily rush this. But if I go for the... If I don't go Honitsu, I need to really play this next turn. Or draw one now. Yeah, okay. So... That possible Itsu is improving itself a little bit. Kind of wish we worked the way to get a Honitsu now. Oh well. Alright, we got an Itsu. What's the best option here, actually? You know what? Fine. 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 I don't think this is the correct option. I'm supposed to keep the 9 there and just play one of these out. Lead us into this Shinitsu, but we got an Itsu in hand now. To pair up one of the things we have. Unlikely to be 8-pin, but... See, this is another reason keeping 9, so we just got extended. We got play extension going this way around. I could have made this many-sided thing, but it wouldn't be an Itsu. It could have been an Itsu, but it wouldn't have been.
Riichi.
Alright. Reach, Pinfu, Itsu. On the 6-9. Darling, nothing but middle tiles after the reach. Seems good. Alright. There we go. Sumo. Reach, Pinfu, Sumo, Itsu. Draw 1. Hanuman. The possible Itsu actually happened for once. Really wish I'd have made the hand Honitsu as well, but that might have been full greed. Again, that looked like the direction for the hand. It's just then we drew those Pinfu sequences and I felt that was more likely. I don't know. You never expect the Itsu to come off, that's the problem. It's always possible, never actual. This also is a pretty decent hand. Potentially pair heavy, but if we draw a 7 so that solves that side of things, drew me never west. We draw 2-man, 7-man. We can potentially make this even Tanyo if we need to. Play the East out now. Okay, we're on the all honor discard plan. I think it's been the only honor in our hand each time. Okay, that's reasonable. It does mean, though, that we are Well, unless we get a 6 and can extend that way, I guess. An 8 also works that way as well. Get rid of a 7 in that position. The hand is awkward. Now I wish I'd kept that 5, but, you know. About the same odds, both directions, really. At least for practical senses. So those do seem really cheap at the moment. But that's going to be a problem. So, good news is I know 8's so safe, so we can play a couple of these out and try and... Yeah, we can try and pivot. So when this 7's so safe, can I do anything else with that? I can't really. Alright, let's go this way around. Maybe if I'd get the 8s instead, I'd have gone that way. That's an interesting draw. That might actually change things up. Not really, actually. Come to that. So I have some options here. I don't like many of my options. You know what, I think we're just going to get rid of the 9, 8, 7, and we'll see if we can build around the rest of it. Again, we're in the lead. We have a good lead. We are not the dealer. I don't need to push this hand, so we can just play High Zozu until we run out of them. And still, we're kind of there. 7-pin, we now know is safe. 4th south. Again, I would have loved to have continued with this, because I think we could have finished the hand, but... There's almost nothing by just folding out here. An opportunity, perhaps.
Chi.
Oh, Rice calling for Tempai, we'd assume. Means I've got to draw again. Yep, was a call for Tempai, close 7 man. Alright, this looks like a much better Tanyo attack. So much so, we're even going to call for it. Okay, we might end up in just a 6-pin weight, but if that happens, that happens. I'm pretty okay with this. You never know, we might get an early 7 and have an early 7 so. There we go. Ishanten. Alright, Tempai hit. Basically no clues out.
Riichi.
Into that. Well, it'd be a nice time to draw a 5-8. So the part seemed fine, but I'm not giving him a Chankan. Even though I think it's the same value, because I don't think that technically, because it's technically a call's been made, so I don't think it counts for Chankan shenanigans. I don't actually know whether that would count as Ipatsu or not. I have a feeling it won't, because it's technically a call for Khan, so. Oh, that's infuriating. Can still build around it though, so we will. Shin is live. Single way, but it is a manga. Advantage gone by going for that hand, unfortunately. Oh well, just means I have to win another hand. Okay. Yeah, I should have tried the Dora Unknown, but I mean, even thinking that, I reckon that Rise probably had them. Alright. So we've got a Honitsu attempt here, and beyond that, yeah, we'll see. Oh, my draw has been skipped twice, and that means that now I must crush you. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, for all that, we are now drawing into this Hon Chinitsu, which I have to consider as more of a Chinitsu, really. Reasonably well. So 3 sequences, we could potentially do that. If we pair up the 2, so we could potentially just take the Pinfu, but... But honestly, I'm kind of inclined to try this. Against 2 calls, we shouldn't have enough time, but maybe we will.
Chi.
Okay, Ishan 10. Again, we technically have gone back a step, but... Honitsu it is. And how do you beat one of those? You beat it with exactly the same thing, except it isn't.
Chi.
Could be West only. In which case it's 1,000 points and I don't care. So any Pinzu, any Onitile, and Prospero might be in trouble. He's giving me an extra Dora, so that's nice of him. Shinitsu 2 Dora. Come on, Onitile. Any Onitile. Any... Alright, gone into a naked weight for a West only. That was not... That's not a good hand. 8/8, discarding a 6-pin. Not a good hand. Can I take this? I can take this.
Chi.
Yeah, 1/4. Obvious Chinitsu. What are you going to do with 2 tiles? Play more Pinsy tiles. Yeah, no, we go for this. Riichi only. Chicanis was able to beat me on that one, but yeah, going to naked weight was never a great idea from that position. Alright, so we have 4 pairs, we have some options. I don't even know if we necessarily wanted 7 pairs of this, but we'll see. Ryan Baker is a possibility as well. If we draw an early 7, so it's more likely to happen. If we draw a 9, so it has to happen. Maybe. So one time, please. I'd say one time, but it's many times. God, could you stop doing that? It didn't work out for you last game, and it won't work out for you this game. Thank you, Rise, for bringing the draw order closer to me. This is what we want. Okay, Chen. Ultimately, I'm just happy with anything that improves the hand. We're pretty close to a lot of things, so that will count. So here we're on 5 pairs, and now I've got to make the definite decision about what I'm doing. And we're saying goodbye to Ryan. Yeah, Ishanten for Chitoitsu is going to be better. Alright. 1,000 points to move the game on, I guess. So, dealer turn. Pair of dragons. We are on 4 pairs. Don't know if that's necessarily the game plan, but we are on 4 pairs. Let's get 9, so. Because in theory, 2 of these are middle, so we might be able to get those. Might be able to wait for the other one, the 3-6, but yeah, I'm kind of inclined to just try and play this normally. Then maybe break one of the pairs as we go. It's going to come down to, do we get an early white? Or a 5th pair, of course. I'm in the lead, but not comfortably, so 5-2 is not a sizable gap by any means, but yeah, maybe I'm just cutting the dragons entirely and just going for a Tanyo attack of some kind. That'd probably be better, but all right, that's pair number 4. That's pair number 5. Let's go. We might still go for Toy Toy here, but largely because I've already culled quite a lot of things. But you never know. Dropped pair.
Boom.
Yeah, okay. Toy Toy Haku. Let's go. Not the best of plans. Should have gone for Cheeto, even with the bad ones, but you know.
Boom.
That's 2 middle pairs. Annoying. 5-pin is not going to be easy to discard with Draconis here. We'll try it, but...
Pum.
So 5's gone, 4's gone. Could want the Dora. How ballsy is this play?
Boom.
Denied Draconis a draw. To get into a Fur-10 breathe. Get into a Fur-10 Yakulus. A bit of nonsense here. Oh, that was my winner. Oh well. Don't know if that was anywhere near good, but it was our best discard to try and keep us somewhat in things. And again, we lost our dealer turn, didn't lose the lead. Fine, we'll take it. 2 hands to go. 5, 3-1 is the gap. Yeah, I've not been playing well. Just going to put that out there immediately. Not playing particularly well, but having fun with it, which is possibly more important. Alright, Duracel's coming out early. That is fine. That means I'll be playing mine. Triplet. A couple of pairs. I mean, it's not abysmal. I mean, we don't... For practical purposes, all we really need is just a quick win. Pair of 9s is a little awkward for that, but that's all we're really after here. Win quickly. Get the game done with. 2 1,000-point hands is all you really need in that position. So 4 mana would be useful, just nice to connect that up. Or just anything connected to anything. Just connected to things. Wondering if we technically have a... Yeah. We technically have some nonsense available, but we'll see. I think far more practically we get rid of the 8-pin and then we see where we are. Oh, okay. Maybe we are going Suanko then. Kind of had a half big in fashion we could be. But, I mean, draw 5-man now. We have, what, Riichi Sananko. Riichi Sananko stuff, but we can play the 3-man out. One East played, it's not a bonus tile. One in the indicators as well, actually. I think we might end up just playing with 9-man here. So technically we have reach for this, but that feels like a real stretch to get the 5-so out of him. Technically on, but not a hand I'm going to push with the gap being what they are, what it is. So, Tanyo Ishanten. Cheapin's also been proven safe now, so we actually have a route for this. I'm curious what he's actually waiting on at this point. Yeah, 6-man safe. We're tempo. Let's take it. Never know, you can always end up randomly winning on a Forso. There's one of those left, so we'll take the draw, which we might need. I was about to say, points being what they are. Okay, so that secures our lead a little bit more. First end reach. I did wonder. Alright. It's fine. So we was having terrible luck, or it was something either single or whatever, but hey. Okay, well, let's Dragon, Dora, Tenpai. Well, Ishanten. Yeah, we're already... Yeah, we got the Dragon we're in. We draw a 6-man, we're in. We draw an 8-man, we have to reach. But...
Boom.
Sure, let's wait on a 9-man. Put the first end trap out, see what happens. Okay, double south. Play a second. Would have won if we'd gone the other way around, but you know, that's the way it goes. Can you tell I might want a Manzi tile? Could have potentially sorted that out, but it's for a 10, so would not have been optimal. Almost no point to that, but you know. I am the only person playing Manzi tiles I have noticed. One each. Clearly somebody's got a triplet of 9s and is just going to now lord this one over me. Maybe we're upgrading Sanchku. Maybe that's the thing. We get a 5 first and then do the 5-8 swap. Alright, Tanyo. He won't want 9s.
Boom.
But I doubt he's holding on to any. But if he doesn't want 9s, I might take that win as well. West is nothing. 1 is the wrong side. Gonna play another 6-man.
Run.
There.
Run. Run.
At this point, I'll take it because it was going to be simples only. Okay. Frustrating, but we had our win shot. And the only thing we would have changed that out for is playing the 9, and technically that would have been a winning tile for him as well, but ultimately not one he could win with. We have a Honitsu attempt, we'll go for that. Easiest way to finish the hand, I think. I'd say potentially a little greedy from this far back, but I don't think I've got a lot of other options. Especially when anything will do.
Boom.
Alright, 9 is only going to be useful to us in the pair position. But it's a shame West is my wind, otherwise it'd be fine here. Just an off wind that we could potentially snipe, but I mean, even Beast of 1 out is probably better than West or South, given things, but yeah. Shouldn't you say? 2 out. No. So 3-6 and or a pair of one of these first, then a 3-6. That rise continues. And deals in. Looks cheap. Is really cheap. Not entirely sure what that was about. Does that even gain you a position? It didn't. So Dracona stays second. I take the win. Yep, an interesting game. In a few ways. Let me just actually quickly check a couple of bits there. Obviously there was a Hanneman Mungan deal in, and I still mostly stand by that one. Let's have a quick look. Where were we? Obviously the Riichi sticks on this as one as well. Let's have a quick look at what we were messing around with. It's a 10-10. I'd kind of already committed to this. Maybe I didn't need to from this far in the lead, but had already kind of swapped out. Yeah, okay. Probably taking a few too many chances with that one, in truth. But obviously, again, Dora went around. And then obviously we have to check one other small thing. Which one was it? Was it the exhausted draw? I think this might be the exhausted draw. Where I had a hand that was looking at various bits of nonsense, which didn't end up mattering. So I decided to just fold it out, ended up in the single weight on the 4-so, while Ryza just reached on his, admittingly, for a 10 thing from ages ago. But this one went all over the place. At one point I was thinking Sanako, at one point Suanko, went back to this sort of weight. Yeah, that was weird. Okay. I'm happy to give it one more game, if people are up for it. But if we're not going to start straight away, I'm probably going to go feed the cats and then have a quick confirmation of things. Also, 162 for my last 5 games, which is a very nice result. Yeah, I get that as well. I mean, the 1,000 points didn't make a lot of sense for Prospero either, because that didn't actually gain him a position. I assumed you had North and Dora when he made that call. Or at least North and something that would justify going for it. Maybe a Honitsu. Alas. I made a couple of errors in that game by basically trying to close out hands when I didn't need to, unfortunately, but... Okay. Well, looks like nobody's queuing up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go head offline and feed the cats, and we will see how things go when I'm back. So, 2 moments. And now we return to DIY with Chiral. Wait. Skip foam strip that's meant to help with noise. And nobody was supposed to get noise on a bed. How noisy is your bed expected to be? And don't answer that question, please. Okay. Well, I'm happy to do one more game, or I'm going to move over to Tenho for the time being. We'll see who is around and who wants to join. But yes. Right, it's only me and I believe Prospero, because he's queued up, who are actually... Yeah, no, I get that. As I first moved in here, I basically had a mattress as well, so I more than sympathise with the feeling. Oh dear, but I think we might have to be back on Tenho, which unfortunately is immediately locked itself out. So, alright, I guess we're doing a Tenho round. Right, so, we currently need... We need 65 points, which is 2 wins and a second place, basically. Or we keep getting 15 points and we just keep going that way around. Ah, it's fine. Alright, our arch nemesis No Name and 2 others. Alright, let's see how we are looking. We have a triplet of South in the West seat, which, you know, is a thing. Not an easy Honitsu, but that might still be what we end up going for here. We'll just play it out for a bit. Okay, probably not Honitsu then. And we have 2 good connections in there, and that's actually most likely helps us. That's another sequence. Alright, Eastern. So, Riichi and something, I suppose. Riichi and almost nothing, I have to be honest, but hey. It's fine. We're in the West seat. We don't need to earn points right now. Earn them later. Don't want Khan right now. That's useful. And we can always cut one of these back and go Pinfu, actually. Right, 520 chain. So I hope is that we draw something connected to this 3-4-4, cut the South so we've got a proper Pinfu set up, maybe with some extensions here. I'm wondering if there isn't really a Sanj Q opportunity here, though I guess technically 4-5-6 is on, but it's a bit... We'll get to other things before we get to there.
Riichi.
Okay, there's a Riichi. And we did, in fact, draw something useful on that side of things. We can play 8 pin for safety for the moment. We can then probably play South. And if we draw 7... No, we don't have it with that, unfortunately. We need 8 to be safe, ideally, for us. But we can play South now. And might end up just playing out the South the way this is going. 9 pin we know is safe. 7-man does not help our current hand. So I think we are probably ending up playing 7-7, South-South here. North. North is fine. But it's fine. This wasn't a hand that we needed to win, especially, so we can wait. 7 so was relatively safe. Again, we just need this 8 to... For the 8 pass, this actually would be a pretty reasonable hand at the moment. Especially now. Ugh. If we can get 7... No, okay. I know I said saying 8-8-8, but honestly, we're not far off something. 3 pin's not confirmed. It's tempting when the hand does this, but I think we're going to have to fold it out. 4 more draws, and honestly, this is Tanya with no Dora. So... Against an unknown Riichi, we'll fold out.
Khan.
Unknown Riichi with a Khan on the board. Yeah, we're folding out. So with 1 man for the last turn, safety at least to that player, unless we find something else. And it's a draw. I'm the only player not in Tenpai in that draw, but that's fine. Okay, so Ipeiko potentially 1 Dora. Hand's really well connected. We just need that early 7-man, early 4-man, and this hand is pretty perfect. Tanyo, Ipeiko, Dora Dora, Mangan.
Home.
The only downside is if that doesn't happen, we're going to have to toss for Dora.
Home.
And we're already up against 2 calls. I would like a draw at some point. Yeah.
Home.
Right, 2 middle Sozu calls. He's played 2 other Sozu, so I think that's just the Tanyo, which is okay with me.
Wrong.
Oh, it was Toito 1. Dealer Mangan dealing. Not much I could do about that, really, but frustrating. So at best here we're looking at East Dora 1. So we'll play for East Dora 1.
Home.
Thank you. Fortunately, we do need 2 7s.
Chi.
Or to get one of these converted to a pair, of course. Okay, there's a 7. Right, we'll get rid of this side of things then, being a 9/6 weight most likely. And earn a handful of points back.
Riichi.
Potentially do have an... I was about to say, we potentially do have an Itsu here, but that's... Yeah, okay, we'll go for this. We have the 6-4... We have the 9-6, and we don't really... We basically are losing opportunity if we don't take it, which thankfully we got. Only a free 6, but it at least reduces the gap to Mangan range. There or thereabouts. Alright, Honitsu time then. Need to pair some things up. Preferably those Dora Dragons, of course, but... Progress. 2 whites gone, so Dora Dragon seems unlikely. I'm not going to call that. I'm going to play the 8, so 2 reds, 2 whites gone, so we know these are safe. Also 2 wests gone. So all of our honor tiles have disappeared, so now we might be thinking Shinitsu here, just because there's no available ones remaining.
Chi. Riichi. Chi.
Yushanten for Shinitsu.
Riichi.
2 reaches on the board. Tenpai, 4-5.
Long.
Is unfortunate. He had at least one of my outs, so 3 remaining. It's unlikely, but that was our best hand. Alright. So there is a Sanshikyu here, there is a Chanter option, but... I'd say we'll call the 8-man if it comes up, but... 8-man or 8, so we are currently stuck on things. Nope, not going to take that. Okay. Second 8, and we have a disconnect. But disconnect makes it potentially easier for me to stay in Tenpai at least, so we will take this.
Chi.
And I guess we'll start work on this. So Ishanten for open Sanshikyu.
Chi.
Alright, open Sanshikyu, Tenpai.
Long.
Okay, quick 3k hand. Right, now can we get a deal of Mungan this time? Maybe. Maybe. So obviously triplet of 7s we have... It's relatively well connected. What I need is a 7-man, ideally to add the Dora in, but could even be a Sanshikyu with that, actually, in truth. There we go, we got the 7-man. So we draw a 6, we actually have Riichi Sanshikyu, Dora 1. So 6-so is the ideal. 4-so is annoying, but we could probably take it. Okay. Still want that 6-so. 6-so is frankly amazing. That's not a 6-so.
Home.
Alright, 4s are gone, so it's less likely to go that way then.
Long.
And that was an immediate deal in there. Honitsu. Had all my 6s. I'm not going to take that. East. Okay.
Home.
Second place is very doable here, but that unfortunately is a Dora free immediately called the player in second. I don't have a lot of options to go and aggressively go against that at the moment.
Home.
Yeah, that's the Dragon Mungan.
Home.
Double Dragon Mungan.
Chi.
Yeah, we're going to counter this because I don't want him finishing this hand. And we're in last place anyway, so let's try. I'd say that would be good if we'd have done the other way around in missingly, but hey. Sounds so safe. 2-pin safe, 5-pin safe. We have Dora free with his hand now, so this actually is as good as his in a weird sort of way. Don't know about a free man though.
Home.
This sounds so safe. All 5's gone. Free the free's gone. 4 is possibly fine. That would be a CG, but...
Dong.
Yeah, just hanging on a single weight tile hits the current dealer for Hanneman. That ultimately doesn't change my position an awful lot. It's just, you know... gives me one less turn to do things. Let's get 1 pin.
Home.
Okay, Ishanten. Better Ishanten.
Chi.
Alright, Tenpai. Haku 1. Hatsu 1.
Dong.
Alright, only a 2-6, but it moves the game on. It means that the current leader is not the dealer. That maximises my chances of potentially catching him later in this game. But, yeah, we do need something. So this is most likely going to be a Riichi Pinfu if we get there. Okay, there are greens now. Ultimately, Riichi Pinfu would be worth more than that, so we're going to actually pass on the first dragon.
Home.
Okay, I have to take the second, unfortunately. So, okay, Hatsu, move the game on, and we'll try and fight it back in our dealer turn then. Okay, 4 to 6, so potentially a three-sided final weight here. Oh, we'll just take the two-sided final weight. That'll do.
Chi.
5-8. Is of course Fedora, but there's a chance that the the auto bot will do that. So. And of course 5 is a 5, red 5 possibility as well.
Sumo.
And we got it. Hatsu won. 2,000, one off the dealer. 6-8 is the gap. Triplet of Norths. So not looking like a good value hand here. We finally caught up with a discounted player in terms of points score, so that's something. And 0 progress. Okay, half step. Technically now we have a backdoor toy bit of nonsense going on, and we could also potentially do some carnage, but maybe that's just me being hopeful. I think I've made him fold, which is at least something, I guess. Yeah, at this point I just want Tenpai, so...
Kang.
That's 8 man would be such a good discard for us, but we'll take the for a 10 weight at the moment. Do I even have a Yaku with this? I don't. It's fine. There's no point in calling for a Yaku that we don't have anyway, so... Again, hopefully gaining 1,000, 1,500 from this.
Chi.
Boo, hiss. Haite. No. I have a bed. Hurrah! Alright, I have a dealer turn, and I have a bit of a gap to try and overcome here. Well, actually, in truth, I only need 6-8 to make some progress with this hand, so some progress is only a free hand away. Can you sleep on it? I think that's the only capability that is required. Okay, half step. Another half step, but at least now I don't have any more closed weights I need to fill in, so...
Dong.
That is 4-2. That's not enough, but it now means I need a free hand in this final round of it. This is the final round, isn't it? Yeah. I need south or red to become good for me here. I think regardless of anything, I've got to go for this hand. Suspiciously priced beds, you say? Sure. As I say, so long as you can sleep on it. Oh, do I want to? Hold on. 6 pin, 7 pins. Toy toy would be enough.
Home.
Fine. Let's begin. I hate going for toys with your hands, but I have a disconnected player to my left, so we might be able to make this work, weirdly. And he has to be in Tenpai. Otherwise there's a chance I just leapfrog him. The bed attacked you! No, sir. You've gone mad. We're going to have to just get the Arkham Asylum onto you here at this point. Yeah, no. There are no instances where a bed ever attacks you. Certainly not.
Home.
There's not a sort of club that I'm a member of that involves that.
Home.
Did you not play in the Cthulhu session? Alright, I guess you didn't. I mean, I was looking around. I might start something up with that again at some point. But I say that. I say a lot of things like that, so who knows. 1,000 points in Indefinite Tenpai. That's not good. I need 2 more draws. I need something. That at least gets me Tenpai. Do I gamble on the Tenpai? Yes.
Chi. Sumo.
Darn it. Ah, well, we end that in 3rd and unfortunately lose even more ranking points. But we disconnected, so maybe it didn't register it. Maybe it didn't even register it as a result. Oh, that cancelled that. Okay, no, it did register a result. We lost some points. Alright, I'm going to call the stream there. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm going to catch you all next week and see how things go. Alright, catch you later.